Yo, everybody, what's good? What it do? What it is? I am back with these picks. And man, oh man, listen, it was a week in the NFL. And I know I always say it was a week, but if you know, then you know it was a week in the NFL. So I don't even want to wait. Let's get right into it, because if you don't know, you're about to know. So here's everything that went down in week 9, and we'll say 9.5, because we're definitely going to be covering some of the shit that's been going down in this half a week before Thursday night football. So let's get right into it. Alright, so let's get right into this. To start off, we had the Texans and the Jets. And to be honest with you, I was wondering why the Jets were such, like, a favorite in this game, why they were a favorite at all. I get that they were at home, but everything we know about the Texans, like, I just thought that it would be, like, an easy pick to go ahead and, make them favorites. But I guess I didn't, like, put enough weight on Stephon Diggs, of course, being out for the season, and Nico Collins being injured. Like, I really didn't give that enough thought, I guess. I don't know, but, like, it still took a lot from the Jets to do what they did. So, like, at the same time, it's like, okay, you get what I'm saying? It's like, alright, it took a freakish catch, because y'all already know what I like. Go ahead, toss it up there. That way, toss it up there. Yep. You already know what I like we're going to be watching, because my God, like, what a freak catch. What a freak catch. And the fact that they gave it to him, I like that. I didn't know, previously, or prior to that, I did not know that you could be in bounds by using your shin. I had no clue. I know now. So I'm educated, because that was crazy to me. But the Jets would end up getting that dub 21-13. It's not enough for me to say that the Jets are back, because the Jets have never been here. So it's not enough for me to say the Jets are back. But, like, I guess we're going to start paying attention now to the Jets. So let's see. Let's just readjust real quick. So now let's take a look at the... I just noticed that my dog is back there. He's look at this dude. He's just back there knocked out. Anyway, he's probably going to be like that in every single video. You've never noticed him before, because whenever I'm recording, he just plays with his toys until he gets bored, and he's like, alright, I'm going to bed. So but now let's get into the Bills and the Dolphins. So this was a better game than I think a lot of people thought it would be. I think the Dolphins played a really good game. I like Tua is the only quarterback that can run. That offense is what I am now, like, understanding, and, like, that's it. That's only Tua. Nobody else can run that offense. And just Josh Allen continues to just bullshit out his ass. Just run the clip. He continued, like, completely covered by linemen, just getting out of pass. Touchdown. Like, okay, 61-yard field goal by Bass, kicking ass to go ahead and get that W 30-27 for the Bills. Now, let's get into the Chargers and the Browns. Look, I know I put my stock in Jameis Winston when I picked this game last week. I said, yeah, absolutely. I was like, yeah, the Browns for sure. Like, Jameis Winston's gonna do Jameis Winston things. I was wrong, and I apologize. That's not what happened. He did Jameis Winston things, just the bad kind of Jameis Winston things. He did the 30 for 30 Jameis Winston things. We did not want the 30 for 30. We wanted the Saints, like Drew Brees, fresh in the retirement. Jameis Winston, that's the one we wanted. But it's fine. It's cool. So they would end up getting smacked 27-10 by the Chargers and Justin Herbert. I don't know where I stand on him. Like, I really don't know where I stand on him as a quarterback. I do think he's a good quarterback. But I feel like, I don't know. The Chargers are 5-3 now. I don't know. I'm gonna hold my tongue for right now. But moving on to the Cowboys and the Falcons, another game that I got wrong. Man, this was a tough one to get wrong, because I really thought the Cowboys would pull it together, and I don't think I believed in the Falcons until now. I believe in the Falcons now. Oh, Yo, I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach rumbling, but if so, that's crazy. But just to get back to this, no, I believe in the Falcons now. Like, it is, like, what can I say? Kirk Cousins is like, every time I see his stats, I'm just floored. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Kirk Cousins is just passing for 4 touchdowns every week. What is happening? And the Cowboys look like dog shit, and there's nothing Jerry Jones can do about it at this point. It's done. It's over. It's cooked. Everything is cooked. It's all over. It's all over. The Falcons would end up getting that dub 27-21, but the final score makes it seem a lot closer than it actually was. So, moving on, let's get into the Commanders and the Giants. Look, Jaden Daniels continues to impress me. This game wasn't a dog walk like I thought it would be. I thought they would beat up on him pretty bad, but it is a division game, so I guess you had to be respectful at some point. So I do understand that. But I liked to see Jaden Daniels actually like game manage it at the end there, and like kind of end the game like on his terms. Like, all right, we're ending the game. Like, we are ending the game. We're not letting you come down the field or try to. Nope, we're taking a long drive. We're ending the game. So the Commanders would end up getting that dub 27-22. And now, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. I've been waiting to talk about this. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting to talk about this. I wanted to make a video. This happened on Monday. This happened on Monday morning. So it all happened before, like, Monday Night Football. So I couldn't make the video yet, or else I would have, like, it's Tuesday right now, and I'm recording this video fresh after work. So, like, believe me, if I could have, I would have. Alright, I absolutely would have. But, man, we lost to the Panthers. Now, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying shit. Run the clip. Run the clip. That's right. I'm picking the Saints. But, matter of fact, no, I'm going all in. I'm going all in. I'm picking the Panthers because I need the Panthers to beat us in order to get Dennis Allen fired. I think this might be what does it. Matter of fact, I have a conspiracy theory. I have a conspiracy theory. Yes, hold on. Hold on. I have a conspiracy theory. I have a theory. My theory is that the Saints are going to purposely lose this game against the Panthers. Like, they're already 2-6. They're not going to playoffs, and the team is showing no sign of wanting to fire Dennis Allen. I think the Saints will go to Carolina and lay on their backs. At least a few of them will go and lay on their backs in order to lose this game and get Dennis Allen fired. Alright, or maybe that's just what I'm praying for, but I told you guys. I told you guys. And if you watched the game, the last drive that the Panthers had to actually take the lead in the last like couple minutes of the game or whatever it was, we got a couple penalties on that drive, and I was like, yeah. Like Bryce Young, yes, you are good forever, my boy. You can walk wherever you want. I'm not even from New Orleans, but you're good in New Orleans with me. You're good in New Jersey. You come to New Jersey, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you, my boy. Alright? Like, yes. I knew it, yo. I knew we were gonna lose to the Panthers. I knew it. Because that was the only way to get our coach fired, and I don't give a fuck. I saw Tyrann Mathieu was like, oh, I feel like this is the first time that I ever got my coach fired. Like, too bad. Your coach got himself fired. You didn't cause the whole team to suck and not be inspired. The Saints didn't play inspired football, and I'm so glad that this is over. This experiment, this horror show, it's over. Fuck Dennis Allen and everything he stands for. Alright, he's probably a great guy. I don't even know if I don't give a fuck if he's a great guy outside of football, alright? Because he ruined my football team that bad. We lost Marshawn Lattimore today on trade deadline. I'm highly emotional right now. I am highly emotional right now, alright? I understand we had to rebuild. And don't even fucking say the word salary cap to me. Don't say it, alright? Don't say it. I don't want to hear that shit. I understand we had to rebuild. I understand that we had to get rid of some players. I get it. I get it. I'm still mad. I'm still mad because all of our former players end up to be just amazing. Marcus Williams, Alex Anzalone, Darren Sproles when we lost him, Malcolm Jenkins. Like, the list goes on, bro. The list goes on. Trey Hendrickson. The list goes on, dog. The list goes on. Marshawn Lattimore's gonna go be amazing still because he's amazing. Like, the only person that left the Saints and wasn't good was Jimmy Graham. That is it. That is it. But anyway, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. But if you watch or are a fan of this channel, you know what this meant to me. So thank you, Panthers. Thank you, Bryce Young. God bless you. You are good in my hood forever. Panthers beat the Saints 23-22. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Dead. Anyway, moving on to what was almost our dog shit of the week. And that was the Ravens and the Broncos. I can't believe that it was even a topic of conversation in media of, oh, will the Ravens lose to the Broncos? Like, what are we talking about here? It's Lamar Jackson. What are we talking about? Dude is absolutely balling, and there's nothing that you can do about it now. And I say this with confidence. I think when the Ravens get into the playoffs, they're going to dog walk everybody because there's nothing you can do about it now. Like, okay, you want Lamar Jackson to what? Run the ball. You want him to throw the ball. Like, you're trying to stop his run. You want him to throw the ball. He's fucking lights out this year throwing that ball. Like, now when he throws the ball, like, every time he drops back in the pocket, I expect a long completion. It's that simple. So what are you going to do? And then how are you going to stop Derrick Henry? There's so much that you have to worry about. If their defense can keep it together, which this week they did. They did. Granted, against Bo Nix, but it is Sean Payton over there. So 41-10. The Ravens, I would have got y'all. Like, the Broncos would have been dog shit of the week. But the Ravens have already been celebrated on the dog walking side. So I was like, I think I see another opportunity to give somebody else the dog shit of the week. So that being said, let's move on. Let's get closer to it. The Titans and the Patriots got into it, and I picked the Patriots because I thought, I don't know, I guess like maybe just because of the name. I think I just picked them off the legacy of the Patriots, just assuming that they were going to find a way to win. Not the case. They came close. Drake May made a freaky ass play that was like 30 seconds long in order to take it to overtime, and then he went to overtime and just threw that thing up and said, come on now. He said, I'm going to do it again. He said it was so good, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to throw that bitch up. It did not work out that well the second time. But that being said, it wasn't a game where you're like, I mean, both teams suck. So, like, it's not a game where you take anything away from it. If you're a fan, like a diehard fan, you were probably watching it. That's about it. But 20-17, the Patriots would end up losing to the Titans. So the Titans would end up getting that dub, is how I should have said it. My apologies. So, with that being said, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Gotta grab that water bottle, man. Gotta get prepared. I'm not making the same mistake I made last week of saying that freaky ass shit. Gotta get prepared, though. Man. This week's dog shit of the week is brought to you by the Las Vegas Raiders. Alright. Man. Joe Burrow had an angry face on while he was just busting your ass the whole afternoon. I'm talking Gesicki madness out there, Michael madness out there. Just y'all had Mike Gesicki trying to fucking gritty. Like, that was at a certain point you have to say, hey, the other team is doing some crazy shit. We need to get it together. Alright, the other team has Mike Gesicki fucking grittying down the fucking, like, and he was just running. He was just like crouch running. he was crouch running. But no, Raiders, yeah, get your shit together. Get your shit together. The Bengals, okay. This is what usually happens, but I don't like the fact that they always start off season slow, because if you know that's what usually happens, why don't you address it? Like, there's no way you're trying to start every season like 0-4, 0-3. Like, there's no way you're trying to do that. But with that being said, I might be back on the Joe Burrow bandwagon because he was looking angry while busting that ass the entire game. So the Bengals would end up getting that dub 41-24 and making up for what happened last week. That was last week when the Eagles dog walked them, right? Yeah. So God bless. That being said, let's get into the Eagles, who I thought were going to dog walk the Jaguars, and that did not happen. Well, it did happen for a little bit. I think the score was like 22 or 23-0 for a little bit, and then the Jaguars came all the way back, and next thing you know, they're driving to go win the game, and it's like, what the hell? Of course, didn't happen. Interception, gotcha. Okay, cool. Eagles end up winning 28-23. My problem is, though, like, what is going on with the Eagles? Like, I just need one satisfying dub. Last week was satisfying, but it was the Bengals, who I guess now I believe in. So, you know what? I'm taking it back. Eagles, man, just keep winning. Just keep winning. It looks so ugly, but they are 6-2. And there are a lot of teams that are just winning ugly, so I can't even hold it against them. But with that being said, let's get into another. It was an ugly game for the Bears. It was an ugly game. 29-9. Giving up the giving up the craziest play before halftime. Like, what are y'all fucking doing? What are y'all doing here? Dude just runs, just takes off. Like, what are we doing? The Bears would end up losing 29-9. The Cardinals would get that dub. I had faith in the Bears after what I saw the last few weeks from Caleb Williams, and the Cardinals did it to me again. Every time I take the Cardinals, they lose. But when I pick against them, they win every single time. I don't understand. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Now, let's get into the Lions and the Packers. And look, man, I told y'all the Lions were going to win. I didn't expect all that weather. I don't think anybody expected all that weather, but one thing I will say as we play that clip, it feels like Jahmyr Gibbs is just scoring every single time that I watch a Lions game. Like, I just see him taking off and just scoring, and nobody's touching him, and he's running free, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Every single time I watch a Lions game. If you are a Packers fan, there's nothing to feel upset about in this game. Yes, you lost 24-14, but it was a shitty weather game. Granted, it was at Lambeau, so you should probably. It is what it is, man. It was tough game with the weather, but I did like to see how the Lions handled it. And if you saw the press conference with the coach, I always get, and he came from the Saints, and I always get him and Mike McDaniel mixed up. Oh, is he Mike? Which one is which? Isn't he? No, he's Dan Campbell, not Mike McDaniel. Okay. Yes, but Dan Campbell, yes, came from the Saints, and I'm telling you, but everybody from the Saints just does great. But anyway, yes, I saw the Dan Campbell post game where he was like, yo, I'm not surprised that we fucking kicked ass in the weather. Like, that's who we are. So I rock with that. The Seahawks and the Rams now. Look, I picked the Rams, and at first I think I picked the Seahawks, but then I was like, wait, no, the Rams have Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp back, and Matthew Stafford's just playing basketball, right? I'm on some shit this week. I am on some shit, guys. But no, Matthew Stafford is playing football this week. Oh, that's why I do have something. Never mind. On the basketball note, never mind. If y'all saw that little Easter egg slip up, then it just is what it is. So if you saw that, then you saw it. So, but I do have something planned, basketball-wise, that I'm actually pretty excited about. But it's gonna be a lot of work. But anyway, it's gonna be a lot of work. So we'll see when that comes with. Thank God there's an 82-game season. But anyway, yeah, the Rams, Matt Stafford is balling right now. Maybe that's why I mentioned basketball, because he is balling. He is balling, and you'll see. Boom, just a little clip, bang, to end the game. Just walk. see you. Bye-bye. Matthew Stafford. I'm telling you, that boy is clutch. Alright, he's clutch. They would end up getting that dub in overtime, 26-20. Now, let's get into the Vikings and the Colts, which I am so interested in. After everybody was like, oh, the Colts are going to be so much better with Joe Flacco. They're going to be amazing because he had some good games, like, which is fair. That's fair. It was a fair assessment. And then they were dog shit, absolute dog shit. 21-13. The score seems close. The game was not. The Colts did absolutely nothing offensively. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. The Vikings, like, you get out of a grinder type game, but like I didn't love the showing. But you got it done. 21-13 dub. And now let's finish off week 9 with last night for me. But for you guys, I don't know when you're watching it, but it was Monday Night Football between the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, and this game was actually good. This was a good game. It was a good game. Overtime, and Baker Mayfield's like, fuck, because you get the ball to Patrick Mahomes in overtime, and he's gonna walk it right downfield, probably do this, and they're gone. If you are the Buccaneers, I think you are extremely happy because you took the champs to overtime and you didn't have Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. I'm pretty sure Mike Evans. Yeah, you didn't. Like, you don't have your receivers and you still did that. So, but yeah, so that's just, man, if you are a Bucs fan, I don't think you should be upset at that at all. Like, y'all went in there, you hung with the champs. It wasn't like y'all got dog walked. You didn't get sent home packing. Like, Patrick Mahomes beat you in overtime. That is what it is. If you're the Chiefs, man, y'all still, I don't feel like the game, like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. It was a good ass game, so I don't want to be too critical, but like, it felt like the Chiefs had their best offensive game last night, but I still think there's more on the bone, so we will see about that. But now, hey man, after 15 games this week, your boy ended up 10-5. Again, that is 10-5. Alright, so man, we're feeling it. We are feeling it, but there are some games, like, I gotta stop picking with my heart and go with what I'm seeing, because the Cowboys, like, they stink. There's no way I picked the Cowboys. Like, now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like, how did I pick the Cowboys? Like, there's no way. But with that being said, let's make up for our mistakes last week, and let's get into these picks for week 10. Alright, so week 10, let's get right into it. We start off with a good one. Ravens and Bengals. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Bro, we saw how the last game went. So, Ravens and Bengals week 10. Oh, this is tough. I'm going with the Ravens. I don't think they should be favored by that much, though. That's crazy. But think about this opportunity. If you are Joe Burrow and the Bengals on some real shit, if y'all can knock them out, like, you are 5-5, they are 6-5, like, you are right back in it. If you can knock out the Ravens at home, that's gonna be such a dip. I cannot wait for that game. Okay, so now let's get into the Giants and the Panthers, the battle of the snake shit. I think the Giants suck a little bit less than the Panthers. It all comes down to who wants that draft pick, though. That's all it comes down to. Now, let's get into the 49ers and the Bucs. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to go with the 49ers here. I think they just have the better team. They have the better team. Coaching staffs are about, like, the same to me. The better coach overall, but they have the better team. Bills and Colts, yeah. Sorry about it, Joe Flacco. We're going with the Bills. The Vikings and Jags, we're going Vikings. Falcons and Saints. We have a new coach. I don't know. I think we're gonna go with the Saints. Now, hear me out. Because I'm still thinking. Alright, this is why I'm holding my head, because I'm still thinking. Because there's part of me that wants to come up with a conspiracy theory that, and maybe I'll just put the conspiracy theory out there. So if it happens, then it happens. But we got Dennis Allen out of here. I think it's time I don't know, with some juice, but the Falcons are just so much better than us. They're just so much better than us right now. But like, we might have some juice. That's the only reason I don't want to pick with my heart and lose this. It's not even my heart though. Like, it's a new coach. It's possible. It's possible. It's a division game. It's not like we suck. Dennis Allen. Oh, Dennis Allen is gone. I have to pick the Saints for the first game without Dennis Allen. I have to. I'll take it on the chin. I don't want anybody that's watching to follow my lead. If you put in a parlay, do not put a parlay in on the Saints. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Alright? Now, let's move on to the Chiefs and Broncos, who we're taking the Chiefs. We're going to take the Commanders over the Steelers. We're going to take the Bears over the Patriots. We're taking the Chargers over the Titans. I hate taking all the favorites. I really do. We're taking the Eagles over the Cowboys, but I think that could go. Oh, wait, no, Dak Prescott. Yeah, we're taking the Eagles over the Cowboys. We are taking. Listen, I told y'all every single time that I pick the freaking Cardinals. Every time I pick the Cardinals, they lose. Now, man, every time I pick them, they lose. Every time. I'm gonna pick the Jets. I want to pick the Jets. Oh my god. Watch the Cardinals smack them. Oh my god. Watch it happen. But no. And then I'm picking the Lions. Texans are just too banged up. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And then we're going with the Dolphins here. Only because I think the Dolphins are back. It's too late. They're back, but it's too late. But I don't think they lose this game. And with that being said, here are our picks again. Alright, man. And look, again, God bless. Dennis Allen is gone. Shout out to everybody who's been on this journey with me of watching my Saints suck. I'm just so happy. Thank you God. Now, with that being said, man, I got some work to do for some other videos. Alright, so I'll holla at y'all sooner than you